続きまして、ルイこと山口大斗さんによります、食の冒険者たちです。山口さん、よろしくお願いいたします。
皆さん、こんにちは。広島県出身、ルイこと山口大斗です。さて、今日僕がお話しするのは日本人の食についてです。日本人ってだいぶ食通だと思いませんか？だしに刺身、発酵食品など、日本人の繊細で大胆な感性が光る食品ばかりですよね。でもこういった食べ物も祖先たちが食べれるようにするためにとんでもない努力をした結果なんですよね。そう考えると祖先には尊敬と感謝しかありません。今日はそういった食の冒険者としての日本人の顔を紹介したいと思います。What's your favorite food? Spaghetti? In recent years, many foreign food cultures, such as Korean food and Western ones, have been adopted in Japan. Today, I will talk about the charm of Japanese food. At first, when was the origin of the current Japanese food formed? It's said to be around 700 AD. Surprisingly, fermented foods such as tsukemono were already eaten. But it is said microorganisms necessary for fermentation were scientifically discovered about 400 years ago. In other words, the Japanese were making and eating fermented foods even before the existence of microorganisms was scientifically proved. Fermentation is a process in which a simpler substance breaks down into a simpler substance. These foods are beneficial to the human body. Conversely, rotten foods affect the human body. Fermentation not only enhances the flavor, nutrition, or preservation of food, but also brings health benefits, such as improving intestinal condition and antioxidant effect. The climate is one of the reason of the production of many fermented foods in Japan. Japan has a warm and moist climate. It encourages bacterial growth. Speaking of mold fungi, you might have a negative image. But there are also molds, which are used for promoting fermentation, such as koji. For this reason, fermented foods have been actively produced in Japan as a result of taking in a lot of wisdom from nature. Fermented foods have become familiar to Japanese. Probably, there must have been a daunting process to come this far. We must have made many sacrifices through trial and error. Japanese people eat blowfish, which has deadly poison. 日本人は毒も食らうんですよ。We may have a temperament that does not mind. He has it of discovering delicious things. There are another example. We traditionally eat kashiwamochi in May. It's wrapped in Japanese oak leaves. Do you know why? Kashiwa leaves don't drop their old leaves. until new shoots appear. By making old leaves look like earrings, it means the family lineage never ends and leads to prosperity descendants. So they are considered symbol of good luck. That's not the only reason. Of course, when kashamochi was first made, there were no refrigerators. Raw foods would quickly. Cashew leaves have antibacterial properties and antiseptic effects. That's why we loved these. Our ancestors knew enriching our foods, but is enriching our lives. Even if they lost their lives in the process of discovering something delicious, they probably couldn't overcome this interest and curiosity. We are the descendants of such adventurers. I am 16 years old, and I came here from Hiroshima by myself. I will challenge anything, like the food pioneers. Thank you for listening.
ありがとうございました。では、有森先生、コメントお願いします。
So thank you for a very interesting speech. I had never thought about the adventure that was needed to come up with all of these fermented foods. Like you said, surely there was trial and error, and maybe people even got sick or died in search of these foods. But I never thought about how curiosity and adventure produced what are essentially Japanese foods. It was really interesting to hear that. And it was also really interesting to hear you talk about how climate and geography kind of decide what is Japanese food. That's true for every culture. Like, I think I read that the reason Indian food is spicy is because bacteria don't, like, basically humans are the only creatures that eat really spicy food, so really spicy peppers would not be contaminated by bacteria, so they were safe to eat, and that's why Indian food became spicy. And it was interesting to hear how the climate dictated Japanese food too, like it's warm and moist, so that encourages bacterial growth, and that's why fermented foods became such a big thing. So it was very interesting to learn. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
学院長、コメントをお願いいたします。
君が言うように、この旨味とかいうこの日本のいろんな食生活、味の付け方って、これは世界遺産になりましたよね。なんでそんなになったのか。あの頃そんな科学者や分析したりする化学者がいたわけでもないのに、日本人はあんな目にも見えないバクテリアなんかを使って美味しいものを作るんですよね。だから今コロナって悩まないで、今度はウイルスもコロナ菌も使ってなんか美味しい食べ物ができるかもしれないですね。いろんなのを研究すると日本人ってすごいものを持ってるから、君が言うようにどんどんこう探求していったらすごいものができるかもしれませんね。バクテリアとかそういうのは、例えばパスツールとかジェンナーとかペニシリンなんかを作った、ああいう人たちってごく最近の話で、日本のこの味っていうのは遠い昔はなんか味なかったそうですけどね、塩味ぐらいがせいぜいだったそうですけど、でも味噌とか醤油ができたのは世界からすると遠い昔の話ですけど、日本だともう僕ら最近って言うんですけど、やっぱりね、お酒だけじゃなくて食べ物に上手にこう使ったっていうのはすごいですね。はい、味の研究っていうのはこれからの日本人の素晴らしい課題になるかもしれませんね。君の研究はコロナを美味しい食べ物に変える、それですね。はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。